Hi everyone, welcome to today's Learn with Google webinar where we are introducing the new ability to target mobile app inventory in AdWords. My name is Tanushree Barwa and I'm a Senior Sales Associate for Mobile for Southeast Asia. You will have a chance to ask questions as you go along, but this presentation will also be emailed across to you so you'll be able to see the walkthrough later. We will be covering a few topics today, including a quick landscape overview, touching on two marketing objectives perfect for mobile ad targeting, and I will then do a walkthrough of the new user interface and the new app targeting options. Some housekeeping items. I will take about 50 minutes to walk through today's presentation and the user interface, and then we will set aside some time after the presentation to take questions. Please feel free to enter your questions throughout today's webinar, and we will get to as many of them as possible. Pardon me. Sorry. The web is mobile. 20% of the world's population now has access to the web via mobile, and many predict soon mobile web traffic will surpass PC internet traffic. Already 28% of the world's population now has access to the web via mobile. Additionally, and importantly for today, 80% of our time with mobile media is within applications. This highlights the increasing importance of targeting mobile and in-app ads to reach new consumers. Google is making a huge investment in the mobile ecosystem and is a leader in mobile ads. Mobile search traffic has grown 5x in the last 2 years. Our mobile display platform, which includes ads on mobile websites and inside apps, now reaches over 350 million devices. Mobile YouTube is not only the largest mobile video platform, it is also the second largest video platform after the full desktop version of YouTube. With that set up, we are excited to announce the latest enhancement for mobile and AdWords, the ability to target mobile app inventory. If you were familiar with our AdMob platform, those features such as the advanced targeting ability to reach hundreds of thousands of apps are now seamlessly integrated into AdWords. So what does this mean? This means that there is now transparent access to over 300,000 mobile applications today. There's a new campaign creation flow that makes targeting mobile apps easier. There are great new targeting features like device model, operating system, app category, and app placement. This is exciting because it offers reach to over 350 million users and consolidates across our various products such as search, mobile search, desktop display, and in-app display all in one platform. It also allows for greater transparency and ROI reporting when buying mobile media. So before we jump to the walkthrough, we wanted to highlight two marketing objectives that mobile advertising is perfect for: driving conversions on your mobile site and for driving application or other digital downloads onto the user's device. Now, going to give a quick overview and best practices to hit these marketing objectives, first starting with mobile e-commerce and mobile site traffic. You might think mobile users won't convert, but in fact, mobile users are primed for conversions. With 2/3 smartphone users accessing the internet every day, you can be certain that there is an appetite to get business done on mobile. 96% of users, for example, have researched a product on their smartphones. 1/3 users have made a purchase from the devices. Even if they don't buy on the device, 37% of the research done on mobile leads to a purchase later. 72% of tablet consumers are transacting weekly. Now, these are not statistics that we've made up. You can actually even verify this for yourself by going to ourmobileplanet.com, where we have released a lot of these research studies on that site. So coming back to this, what does this mean? What this means is that you should be actively moving your business to mobile to acquire new customers. With almost 1/3 of online traffic coming from mobile, having a mobile web presence has become a necessity, and mobile display ads are a key way to drive users to your mobile property. We will show you how to target over 300,000 applications and relevant app categories to reach the users who will convert the best. Additionally, it is easy to optimize your campaigns at the keyword and placement level to achieve best results. Tools like mobile Google Analytics can take your optimizations to the next level. Of course, this display strategy works best when combined with a great mobile search strategy. Use your desktop search strategy as a starting point, then use mobile extensions to expand your traffic and conversions. Relevant extensions include site links that link to specific pages, seller ratings, and even links that trigger a phone call. But first, if you don't have a mobile optimized site, this should be your top priority. 57% of users say they won't recommend a business with a poorly designed mobile site, and 40% have turned to a competitor site after a bad mobile experience. This Tickets Now case study shows how a mobile optimized site doubled the company's mobile sales and increased ticket sales by 50%. These dramatic before and after numbers are actually common when brands first launch their mobile optimized site. If you don't have a site, do that today. Visit howtogomore.com for more help. Quickly on some of the best practices we touched on, build a mobile optimized website to help mobile users quickly and easily find information on your products and even purchase them. Use mobile ads to increase the volume of traffic to your mobile site. Optimize these mobile campaigns to increase ROI by setting separate budgets for mobile to bid more aggressively for the top 2 positions. Add in extensions like calls, site links, seller ratings. Use our keyword tool to find relevant mobile content. And finally, when targeting all mobile sites and apps available, take advantage of our complete transparency to identify the placements or categories of placements that convert the strongest. Next, we are going to take a look at how you can incorporate mobile into marketing initiatives geared to application downloads. Apps are like bookmarks for brand loyal users. One of the powerful ways that companies can enrich their relationships with customers is through mobile apps. An app is essentially a bookmark for brand loyal users who want to engage with you no matter where they are. The power of applications is undeniable. In fact, 91% of companies featured in Interbrand's 2011 Best Global Brands have a presence in at least one of the major app stores. With applications, promotion and distribution is extremely critical. In the 2 major app stores, the Apple and Google Play, there are over 500,000 applications. 90% of apps are discovered while consumers browse through just the top-ranked apps. If your app isn't ranked high enough, it will likely not get discovered. Hence, the inevitable next step after a brand creates an app is to aggressively promote it in the market. Now let's touch on leveraging Google's mobile ad solutions for driving app downloads. First, promote your app using click-to-download ads on search and display. First, on display. Developers can promote their apps using click-to-download banners across our in-app and network and mSearch. Mobile users simply tap on the banner and it takes them directly to the app's official description page on the app market, where they can then directly download the app to their phones. Promote your app while users search. Here's an example of how you can promote your mobile apps right on the Google search page. What's known as click-to-download extension ads let businesses and app developers run extensions to search ads that link right to Google Play or the iTunes App Store. You'll be able to see rich information like prices, ratings, and even app reviews right from the search results page. Finally, to summarize a few best practices for app promotion marketing before we jump to the user interface. First, create a specific mobile-targeted campaign to promote your app. Track downloads. Specifically for Android, we're going to show you how to use Google's integrated download tracking solution. Use click-to-download ads on search and display when the primary goal is to drive immediate installs, or mobile app search extensions, where the primary goal is to drive website visits, and the secondary goal is driving app downloads for search only. Again, bid aggressively on search to be in the top 2 positions, and then optimize your display campaigns to reach the best converting users using the placement tool. Now we are going to get into the details of the new UI for targeting mobile apps. Now that we have seen some of the great ways advertisers can use in-app ads to achieve their objectives, I want to now walk you through the new AdWords UI dedicating to create an in-app mobile display campaign. After that, I will walk you through some of the details on ad units, targeting, reporting, and conversion tracking for mobile display campaigns. This is a pretty simple preview of what the new mobile app creation flow looks like. It's pretty similar to what you've seen before in AdWords, but the app's targeting features and categories are easily displayed in one place. For those of you who remember targeting legacy AFMA apps through the standard AdWords flow, it was a bit of a gamble on whether you're getting the right app, the right platform, or whether you're getting an app at all. Some of you may even have excluded the domain of AdSense for mobileapps.com. Now you can target mobile apps or mobile app categories seamlessly. In addition, being that this is AdWords, you will now have advanced tracking, reporting, and targeting features that previously did not exist on the AdMob platform. So get excited. I'm now going to walk through the new AdWords UI. Please feel free to jump into a familiar AdWords account and follow along, or just watch the presentation. So go to the Campaigns tab. If this is your first campaign, you will see a big Create Your First Campaign button. Otherwise, click the green plus New Campaign button right at the top over there. Of the two in-app CPC formats available through AdWords at this time, the most basic is the text ad. These ad units have the same text restrictions as desktop text ads. While you don't ever recommend shoehorning desktop ads into mobile formats, it should be clear that advertisers can easily build effective mobile ads without any creative support. Advertisers are encouraged to utilize mobile-specific calls to action like visit mobile site, download Android app, etc. So if you look at this campaign UI, once you click on Display Network Only and then you choose the mobile apps campaign type, you can then click on Next, which then takes you to the actual tab where you can set up locations and languages. So right now, nothing new has happened except the fact that you've chosen Target in-app inventory only. Once you target the locations that you'd like to target, along with the languages that you'd like to target, scroll down further, and then you'll be taken into the operating systems that you can target. Now, if you see, you can target specific OSs which wasn't available in the previous UI. So now you can target not just iOS and Android, but you can also target iOS and Android types. So for example, if you would only like to target, say, iOS version 3 above, you can only target those OSs. Or if you say you have an app download campaign that works only with Android phones not less than, say, 4.0, you can choose to target Android OSs not less than 4.0. Further down, you can also see some more information on device models. So for example, if you only want to reach only Samsung devices on Android as an OS, you can choose to target only Samsung. The beauty about this is that it's even more granular today. So if you only want to create a campaign that targets, for example, only Samsung Galaxy Nexuses, you can choose to target only Galaxy Nexuses in this campaign. Similar for the iPhone or for the iPod and iPad. If you want to target, say, just iPhone phones, which are, say, 3GS and above, running on OS version 3.2 and above, you can choose that with this new granular level of targeting. Carriers and Wi-Fi. This is a very interesting note to mention. For example, if your Android or your iOS app is really heavy, we usually recommend that apps heavier than 10 MB should be targeted only across the Wi-Fi network, since it's easier to download heavier apps across Wi-Fi and not a carrier network. This is very important when you're also optimizing the campaign to ensure that your cost per acquisitions remain under the threshold that you are aiming for. So please note that your app size is directly linked to whether you should be targeting carriers or Wi-Fi. And as a best practice, we recommend that anything above 10 MB in size should be targeting only Wi-Fi devices. Bidding and budget. You can set different budgets for different types of campaigns that you've created. This doesn't change. It's pretty much the same as the old AdWords UI. A quick note on the previous slide that we just saw for carriers and Wi-Fi. You can also choose to target specific carriers in each country. So for example, in Singapore, you can choose to target only Singtel customers, or you can choose to target only StarHub or M1 customers. Going back to bidding and budget, you can see that you can set the daily budget and the bids that you want to set. For Singapore, a good recommended CPC bid is between 10 to 12 cents, but it's all about optimizing the campaign as you go along and learning from what CPCs work best for your campaign type. Now let's go ahead and create a Create Ad Group. So click on the Create Ad Group tool, and then you enter the name of the ad group. You enter the default bid that you'd like to bid at, and then you either select if you want to target text ads or image ads. Keep in mind what I had talked about briefly about text ads, and then use those best practices to create a campaign that is effective. For image ads, go ahead and upload a file when you click on Choose Files. Usually it's 320 into 50 for mobile in-app advertising. Put in the name, put in the display URL and the destination URL. Just a quick note, please look at our best practices for how do you set up app download campaigns for both Android and iOS, because there's a certain way you should format the display and the destination URL. Create or upload additional ads. So click on the Ads tab and then just start adding new ads if you'd like to. And then please note that nothing changes in terms of our ad moderation process. It's usually between 24 to 48 working hours. If you'd like something expedited, please reach out to your Google sales representative. To select mobile app placements, choose from these options. So you have categories of apps to target, or you can select specific apps to target, multiple apps, or you can run your campaign across all apps. Again, if you would like to ensure that your brand campaigns are only showing on apps that are brand safe, please reach out to your Google sales representative so that we can share a brand safe list with you to ensure that no age-appropriate apps are displaying these ads. This is how you will add further categories for in-app advertising. So once you select either the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, you can then move into selecting specific mobile app placements. In this case, to target all mobile apps, you can just add top-level categories, so that would be Google Play or iTunes App Store. Or if you would like to select categories, select, for example, for games, just click on Add next to games. You can also see more information on the games. If you click on that, it will expand to give you more game options. But certain categories don't have that. So if you just click on Add business categories, you will only be adding business categories at the top level. Further on, you can also select specific apps. So use the search box to find apps within specific topics. The search results will be limited to mobile apps, no sites. Click the Add link next to each placement you'd like to include in your ad group. To add multiple apps in bulk, use the Add multiple placements at once option to enter a list of apps if you already know the placement URLs. Edit placement and categories. So if you want to change something which is targeted in your campaign, if you don't want to target, say, a certain category like games, you can edit them. Click on the Display Network tab, click on Change Display Targeting after that, then click Edit next to your listed targeting option, then select the categories or placements to add to your ad group and save. Excluding placements. You can't exclude placements when initially setting up your campaign, but you can do so once you save the first ad group. Sometimes we exclude placements, especially when they are not brand safe or when they are extremely age appropriate, or if they're not driving enough conversions or app downloads for your campaign. So go ahead and exclude them. Click on the Display Network tab, scroll down to the Exclusions link and expand the zip file. Click the Add Exclusions button. Either select App Store categories, search for apps, or enter a list of app URLs that you would like to exclude. Creating ad extensions, click to call and click to map. Ad extensions for mobile are extremely helpful, especially when you want to target a specific type of user for mobile. They allow advertisers to include additional pieces of information in the text ads. For mobile advertisers, the most relevant extensions in this case are call extensions, where you can enable click to call, and location extensions, where you can have users find out where the nearest store is or where the nearest location of the business is. Location extensions enable the click to map functionality, so users will be able to see points on a map when they click on that extension, and click to call will create a phone call on the phone. Show Ad Extensions tab. This is a really interesting tab because you can also pull reports as to how each extension is functioning for your campaign. If the Ad Extension tab is not displayed, use the drop-down to the right of the tab to activate this tab. Select the tab and select OK to activate the tab, and there you'll see a drop-down that says Ad Extensions. Ad Extensions will give you a report that will tell you how many calls have been driven or how many people have clicked through to the map. Finally, a quick note on conversion tracking. Conversion tracking is supported for mobile web landing pages and Android downloads in AdWords. As of now, we are not supporting iOS downloads within the AdWords interface. To enable this, simply go to the Tools and Analysis tab and select Conversions from the list. Once you do that, you'll see an option to whether set up a mobile app download tracking campaign for Android, or if you would like to track conversions from a mobile landing page. Here is some more information on conversion tracking. For Android, follow the steps required to set up a new conversion. Conversion information can be viewed in the normal campaign management tab under the column conversion 1 at the bottom. At the top, when you see conversion name, you can enter the conversion name that you'd like to track. So for example, if you're tracking a conversion for, say, an app for Pringles, you enter Pringles conversion. Under conversion location, you will choose mobile app download, and then you'll click on save and continue. And that's it. That's how you set up a mobile in-app targeted campaign. It is very, very simple, as you can see. And we will be also sharing these presentations with you so you can follow through this in real time. Please let us know if you have any questions about the UI walkthrough, and we'll be happy to answer them for you, or even conduct some in-person trainings at any agencies or your offices. I will now move on to a certain more aspect of the product, such as our ad types and also our targeting and reporting features. So the first ad format that we have available are text ads, which are in the same format as standard desktop ads. And then you can also enable some really interesting mobile extensions such as click to location, click to download, and click to call. From a product detail standpoint, we have a limited amount of real estate to work with on mobile, so the ad text rotates on in-app and mobile optimized web ads. You see the headline and display URL on one view, and the descriptions on another view after the ad text rotates. These ad texts also adopt new significance on AdWords as they operate on a 1.5 click model. I'm not sure if you heard of this before, but a mobile user will have to confirm their intent, which is the initial click, with an additional half click for these ads. If they click anywhere outside of the blue arrow title shown on the slide, while this model will likely impact CTRs, the quality of the resulting leads from this click should be improved. Advertisers should pay particular attention to bids and ROI associated with AdWords text banners on mobile optimized sites and mobile apps. The other option for mobile display ads is image ads. AdWords offers the same mobile and tablet image banner ads as AdMob, in addition to a host of sizes for the mobile web. Some important things to note here are, you shouldn't just scale down desktop creatives. These should be mobile-specific assets designed to maximize engagement and post-click interaction. Mobile creators should clearly showcase the value proposition and call to action, all while focusing on immediacy. Users on mobile devices often have an urgent need and are closer to conversion. Advertisers should work to determine the best ways to engage users in their conversion funnels and design creatives and associate landing pages to power that process. We have a 50 KB file size limit for all ads. This is designed to keep things as lightweight as possible. The main mobile phone size is 320 into 50, not the 300 into 50 version you may have used in the past. If you are running legacy campaigns with the 300 into 50 variety, you should update these campaigns to maximize your reach and scale. Let's move on to some mobile targeting information now. Mobile app targeting is evolving all the time, and the manner in which you can target users in apps aligns, but does not mirror what you can do on the web. That said, we are very proud to say we've reached near parity with targeting features across mobile display. As I mentioned upfront, the launch of in-app inventory in AdWords also marks a milestone for mobile-specific targeting features in general. Advertisers can now target operators, Wi-Fi, device manufacturers, specific devices, operating systems, OS versions, etc. Across search and display, this is tremendously powerful for getting a message to the right user at the right time. If you are an advertiser hoping to target tech-savvy Galaxy Nexus owners, you can make that happen now. If you want to target only the top OS versions for app download campaigns, now you can make that happen. I also walked through this in the UI, but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You may have used remarketing campaigns or interest category campaigns in the past, and these will all work on in-app display. It's important to know that while many of these targeting features work in a similar fashion to the web, the underlying infrastructure behind these features is not the same. Thus, just because you have a remarketing list on the mobile web now, this does not mean you can extend that list to apps at this point in time. But please stay tuned and check out the materials linked in the deck in the meantime. As you saw from the walkthrough, we've taken a major step forward with managed placements for mobile apps. Easily choose the apps or categories you want to target and easily exclude apps for any reason, brand sensitivity, performance, etc. For location, you can also target in-app ads down to the DMA level. More refined geographical targeting features are in the pipeline. For example, in Singapore, you can also do something like bid by distance, so you can choose to target users within a certain radius. For those familiar with AdMob, language targeting was not an option. Now, advertisers can target app users based on the language defined by the user's device. Finally, topic and keyword targeting are where apps don't quite measure up to desktop and mobile sites. Many of you have seen anger management ads on Angry Birds. We're working to scrape the in-app environment for contextual relevance. Please note that any keyword or topic targeting will take your in-app traffic down close to zero. So please do not add any keywords or topic targeting to your in-app targeted campaigns. As you saw during the UI walkthrough, there is no option for keyword or topic targeting in the new Easy App Campaign flow. This was designed to provide the most streamlined approach to leveraging app-specific functionality in AdWords. I'm going to assume everyone has a standard baseline of familiarity with AdWords, so I won't spend too much time on the reporting piece. What's important to note here is that in-app ads now benefit from the full suite of AdWords reporting features. Thus, you can easily see delivery and performance by placement, graph, and compare various metrics, cross-slice the data by time, geography, or user location. For in-app inventory, the main step forward is the ability to review data for each site or app in the placement report, exclude sites or apps that aren't performing well, and increasing or decreasing bids to optimize ROI. For those of you who were dependent on the AdMob support team in the past to generate reports, you no longer have to be. This is all available through the AdWords UI in which your campaign has been set up. Let's talk about how do we track mobile conversions today. As I mentioned, mobile campaigns should always drive to mobile-optimized landing page destinations on the mobile web. We realize that it is difficult for many advertisers to dedicate resources to build mobile landing pages for individual campaigns, let alone mobile commerce destinations. In a few minutes, I will talk about some great tools Google is offering to create and host mobile landing pages. Many of you may have seen the webinar on creating great mobile landing pages in the previous weeks. But in the meantime, we are going to discuss the best practices for tracking conversions in the mobile ecosystem. In the face of a severe lack of model mobile landing pages, there is still a tremendous opportunity to understand mobile user behavior, refining a conversion funnel, and iterate on site designs to maximize user engagement and ROI from mobile advertising campaigns. For mobile landing pages, the standard Google Analytics code is the best solution for tracking traffic from full browser mobile devices, those which support JavaScript, for example, such as iOS, Android, BlackBerry, etc. Just like desktop, understand priority content for mobile users by analyzing site interaction data. Link your analytics account, your AdWords account to determine and optimize ROI. AdWords and Google Analytics have a great deal of native intelligence, and if you set up auto-tagging for URLs, you can get the most granular reporting metrics possible between these platforms. Please see the links on the PDF of this deck, which is under the resources link on your dashboard. In addition, just like desktop, you can also build conversion tracking codes in the AdWords front end and incorporate that code onto your mobile landing page to determine ROI from AdWords ads. On the app front, You can now track Android downloads as a conversion event directly in AdWords. This requires no code changes to the Android code itself. I'll show you how to quickly and easily register this step on the next slide. For tracking in-app activity, please see the developer links referenced in the deck. Without putting the cart before the horse, many savvy Android and iOS developers are refining their in-app tracking to follow downstream events, such as registrations, purchases, product lookups, etc. Importantly, these advertisers are also attributing these events back to the marketing channel that drove the download. Thus, advertisers could start to optimize their mobile advertising campaigns based on the best sources of downloads by volume or by the lifetime value of a user that each relevant channel provides, such as mSearch, mDisplay, etc. The bottom line is that for any in-app display campaign, advertisers can now see mobile web and app conversion events in the AdWords front end. This is tremendously important in determining and optimizing ROI down to a valuable post-click event. Let's quickly talk about registering mobile conversions. I briefly walked through this in the UI walkthrough, but as I mentioned a few moments ago, you can also track Android downloads as a conversion event. For those of you looking to promote an Android application, we couldn't have made this any more easier. Use the mobile and placement targeting features we've been talking about and drive users directly to the app download page in Google Play. If an advertiser or developer has spent the resources to build the app, you might as well get that app onto users' devices. Finally, I want to quickly speak to some amazing mobile resources we have to offer here at Google. First, the mobile playbook. Marketeers have started to move away from the question, why should I invest in mobile, to how should I invest in mobile? We created this mobile playbook in order to help you find answers. Every company is different, but similar questions emerged from conversations we've had over the past year. We've distilled them down here into the 5 crucial mobile questions that every business exec should be asking today. Next, Go More, or how to go mobile. For those of you who don't have a mobile optimized site, this tool is for you. At the most basic level, this tool will help you and your clients learn why mobile sites matter for their business, see how your current site looks like and renders in mobile, and find resources to help build your site. Take a look. You can quickly and cheaply, which is usually free, create and host a custom mobile site from the basic elements of your desktop pages. Finally, do you ever wonder about mobile adoption statistics in Southeast Asia or around the globe? This tool is for you then. Here you will learn about smartphone adoption and usage across 40 countries, ourmobileplanet.com. Create custom charts to deepen your understanding of the mobile consumer and get the data you need to guide your mobile strategy. Even dig into the data and see how mobile users align with your target audience. So I think that is it for now in terms of the UI walkthrough. What I will now do is push out a survey which we would like you to sign up, fill out, and then I will be taking any questions that you might have. So right now you're seeing the survey on your screens. You can go ahead and start filling it in if you prefer. Meanwhile, I'll start taking questions and help answer any questions that you might have. So from iProspect, someone's asking if we can upload the campaign structure for keywords and add copy with AdWords editor. Yes, we can. However, I will recommend that for in-app display campaigns, please not use any keyword targeting because it will not drive any traffic to your in-app display campaigns. For search, you can definitely use keywords for your mobile search campaigns. Someone from Clever Ads is asking, can we have these slides after the training? Yes, I will be emailing out these slides along with any of the follow-up resources that we have so that you can refer to them later. There is a question on third-party ad served banner ads. Great question. We get asked this a lot of times. Unfortunately, right now on CPC ads, we are unable to use any third-party ad served banner ads for CPC. However, our Rich Media Creative Solutions through AdMob Display, which is reservation-based, supports third-party ad serving banner ads. If you have any questions about our Rich Media ad formats, please send me an email and I'm happy to take it up with you. From Possible Worldwide, we have a question about if the campaign needs to be linked to Google Analytics to track mobile downloads. Not really. You can either link to Google Analytics to see how your mobile conversions are tracking in terms of how users are interacting with your mobile pages. And you can also link your Google Analytics account to your mobile application to see your entry and exit points of the app and how users are interacting with the application. But to measure pure conversions or to measure pure mobile app downloads, you do not have to link it. You will see all this information under the Conversion tab in your AdWords UI. From IPG Media Brands in Thailand, there's a question about, is AdMob available in Thailand now for all mobile service providers? Yes. Within your AdWords CPC account, if you create an in-app targeted campaign, you should be able to that in-app inventory was the previous AdMob inventory that has now been pushed towards AdWords. So you can choose to target all your Thai operators and all the carriers and devices in Thailand. From Omnicom, we have a question about the conversion rate on mobile when compared with desktop. In certain cases, we've seen that for app downloads, obviously, conversion rates, for example, in Southeast Asia, ranges between 8 to 10%. So about 8% or 10% of all clicks on a lower side convert into actual app downloads. In terms of mobile conversion rates, when it comes to a mobile m-commerce site or any sort of branding site, the conversion rates will change between 2 to 3%. I'm not sure if some of you are having problems with looking at the survey. What we will do is we will try and push out the survey to you via email, but please let me know right now if you're still unable to see it. Are there any more questions? Are there any more questions? From my prospect, we have another question about if we recommend the mobile apps for conversion campaigns. For conversion campaigns, it really depends on what the objective for your campaign is. So for example, if you want to drive more conversions of your mobile applications, then we will suggest that you target in-app inventory. If you want users to sign up for a product or to sign up for a service, we would suggest a mixture of both in-app display inventory, mobile search, and mobile display through the mobile Google Display Network, which is our mobile site product offering. It's good to have an extensive reach across all these three products to reach as many users as possible, especially when you're trying to convert them into a product offering or to a service. Does anybody have any questions about any of the changes in our UI walkthrough and any questions on how you can set up those campaigns? From Salesforce.com, we have a question about, we mentioned Google can host mobile-friendly sites. Is that right? Yes, we have a lot of programs within Google to help you host a mobile landing page, especially if you're looking at driving traffic to that page. We offer not only creative services, but we also give you ideas on how you can optimize a landing page. If you have any questions about this, please either reach out to me, Tanushree@google.com, or reach out to your Google sales representative who can provide you with more information. Pardon me. And also please go to howtogomo.com. Howtogomo.com will also have more resources on the resources that we have available that will help you build these mobile landing pages. We have a question if we can accept AdMob via reservation. Yes, our reservation AdMob product offering is for all our rich media ad formats where you can run ads on a CPM-based buy. These ad formats are extremely engaging and innovative, and they're all about video and all the interesting things that you can do with HTML5. Again, if you have questions about rich media, please feel to reach out to me, and we'll be happy to set up a separate session to talk more about rich media at length. From Clever Ads, we have a question about if AdMob has a cost per download model like other mobile ads platforms like BuzzCity. They offer clients with very cheap CPD with 15 cents, and do we have any solution for this? Firstly, I apologize, but we only have CPC and CPM-based campaigns. However, we do work with you to ensure that you reach your CPDs. So currently, we see CPDs between $1 and $2 for in-app targeted campaigns, especially for app download campaigns. But we are happy to work with you to reach a certain CPD target that you might have set for the campaign and ensure that we're hitting them on time. Again, this is all part of the AdWords service level, so your Google sales representatives can give you more clarity on this, but they will be able to optimize the campaigns to reach your CPD targets. From IPG Media Brands in Thailand, we have a question which says, how long does it take for the report and statistics to show up in AdWords system? 48 hours, just like regular GDN. That is correct. So it takes anywhere between 24 working hours to 48 working hours, but you will start seeing data right away after the campaign has started running. Just give it about a day so that it can all catch up and you have a final figure. Any other questions, please? Does anybody have any questions about our resources, howtogomore.com, our mobile planet, the mobile playbook? From Zenith Optimedia, I just got a question saying they've been using our mobile planet, but there's no data for Singapore market. Could you just try changing the date range on the left-hand side? If you selected 2012 only, you will not see any data. You need to select both 2012 and 2011. It seems to be a UI issue that we're trying to fix. And please let me know if that works for you. If not, then please reach out to me, and I'll try and get this resolved for you. From Mediacom, we have a question about if we have case studies on mobile search campaigns that are driving leads. Yes, we have a variety of case studies, and we're happy to share them with you. Please send me an email, and I'm happy to email them across. Any other questions, please? A quick note on our mobile planet, which Jonathan from Zenith Optimedia has pointed out. It's currently a UI issue, which is why you're not being able to see any 2012 data. But the 2011 data is the most updated data as of December 2011 for now. And I will let you know as soon as we have more updated 2012 data that is refreshed on our mobileplanet.com. Any other questions, please? From WebGuru International, we received a question if there is no data for the Philippines on our mobileplanet.com. Unfortunately, not at this point, which has been made public. Please reach out to me. I can share some specific country-level data. However, when we did the study with Ipsos, which was a research partner for this data, we were unable to survey the Philippines at that point of time. But I do have some information I can share with you. So please send me an email, and I'm happy to share that across. I apologize. I just heard that I'm not speaking slow enough. But again, if you have any follow-up questions, I'm happy to answer them via the phone or email later. So someone has a question about mobile extensions. They have a problem with mobile extensions because they don't appear over search. Again, this is campaign specific, and usually mobile extensions should appear. It really depends on which extensions you've used. So the extensions that appear over search are click to call, location extensions, and app download extensions. So if you can, again, let me know which campaign it is, I'm happy to look into this for you. I repeat, we will be emailing the training PPT to everybody, so you can also look at the UI flow from your own offices. And we will be following up with trainings in each of the regions, so the Google agency team will be reaching out to each agency and each advertiser to ensure that you're all familiar with the new UI walkthrough. Again, I'm more than happy to answer questions via email or the phone, so please reach out to me if you have questions. And we will be emailing the decks along with the resources that we talked about today. So we have a great question from Clever Ads, which asks, where can offer ads appear? Offer ads are currently running in countries like Australia and in some places in the US and the UK. We are looking at releasing offer ads in Southeast Asia around the time of Q4. If you have an advertiser who would like to run an offer ad, please let us know. We'd be more than happy to whitelist them for the Q4 launch. However, before that, since currently there is no way of running offer ads, you can also choose to create a site link which has a specific offer to it. So when the user clicks on the site link, they then take into an offer page. And that site link text can say special offer for today or something like that. I hope that answers your question. So again, offer ads will appear on Google Local in Vietnam sometime in Q4. This is a question again that was asked right now. Right now, what you can do is you can create site links, which are these extensions that give you more information and can take you to parts of a site. And each site link can have a special offer ad, especially for Vietnam. And the actual product will launch sometime in November of this year. Any other questions, please? So I'm going to now type in my email address, and I'm not sure if you will all be able to see it. It is Tanushri, that's TANUSHREE, at google.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me via email, and I'm happy to answer them for you. Alternatively, you can also reach out to your Google sales representative, and they will be able to answer these questions too. I apologize. I think I made a mistake. You won't be able to see the chat window right now. My email address again is Tanushri, TANUSHREE, @google.com, and that's my email address. Any other questions, please? Okay, so if there are no more other questions, please feel free to reach out to me via email. I'm happy to answer them for you. Or please reach out to your Google sales representative with your questions on mobile. If you're also alternatively interested in our rich media product offerings, we will be more than happy to organize another session. So please let us know if you would like that. Thank you for your time today, and we appreciate you sitting through this. I will also be sending the resources that you saw so you can follow through with all the questions that you might have. Thank you very much, and have a good day.